Bureau doubled down recently on efforts to curb traffic fatalities in our community. Investigators say the biggest factors, you've heard it before, speed, impairment, and distracted driving. And those three factors also behind a spike in a key road safety category.
Yeah, News 3's Steve Wolford is live in downtown Las Vegas with a closer look at this big problem. Steve?
Yeah, that's right. Those three factors that you just mentioned, according to Metro, are responsible for a big surge in the number of traffic fatalities blamed on failure to yield the right-of-way. That's basically somebody coming out of a parking lot, pulling out in front of you, or firing a left turn against a red arrow through the middle of a busy intersection.
I'm in my car half the day.
Luke Carpenter spends a lot of his workday driving.
Just coming down the road here on Charleston, I had a guy just pull straight out from the Dutch Bros there, just right in front of me. Didn't even look, just pulled right out.
And Metro Traffic Bureau Lieutenant Cody Fulwiler says that kind of driving is the reason for a preventable traffic fatality.
Our top three causal factors for fatalities are impaired driving, speed, and failing to yield right away.
And all three of those factors contributed to this crash earlier this month on Durango at the 215 that claimed the life of a motorcycle rider, struck and killed by the driver of a pickup who was later arrested on suspicion of DUI. According to Metro Stats, as of last week, failure to yield right-of-way resulted in 13 traffic fatalities this time last year. This year, the number is 29. That's up an alarming 123%, especially in the context of a less than 1% increase in the total number of collisions.
Speed is definitely a factor in our collisions, and without speed being involved, normally these collisions are just going to be a minor injury in nature, but with the speed coupled with that, that's what causes a fatality.
And Lieutenant Fulwiler says motorists are often tempted to blow through an intersection when impairment is involved.
Throw in impairment and that feeling of invincibility, whether it's alcohol or drug use, and that's what raises that speed. Or maybe you don't see that person and you make that turn in front of that vehicle and causes that fatal collision.
Steve Franklin says it could be the reason Las Vegas drivers have a bad reputation.
I know that people really hate Las Vegas drivers. I don't hate them, but yeah, it can be a little on the crazy side.
And Lieutenant Fulwiler said it basically comes down to just take an extra 2 or 3 seconds before you make a move behind the wheel. It might save a life. And Dana, Latoya, how many times have you been driving down the street, somebody pulls out in front of you, you look in your rearview mirror, there's nobody behind you for a half mile.
Right.
If they would have just waited, would have been a lot easier on everybody.
A lot easier, a lot safer, and we can all make it to our destination. Steve, thank you so much.
So meanwhile, hit and run solve rates remain low for Metro Police. Department reporting only 440 closed cases out of more than 1,900 so far this year. That's fewer than 25% of cases cleared. Metro says the problem with these cases that it's difficult to hone in on a specific suspect if there's no plate description of a vehicle, video, or camera surveillance to follow up on. For more on what Metro told us about hit and runs, head to our website at news3lv.com. Clark County